Once again, it's on. Welcome to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Tim Dog from BMO Camp.
Talk shit with P. Paula.
And the mad professor in the boot.
And as you can see, Pharaoh King and Conspiracy Brothers are not with us. Conspiracy Brothers is actually on his way down to the GA. Augusta, that is. I mean, Grovetown. I keep saying Augusta. Grovetown. To hang out with his brother-in-law, Pharaoh King. But hopefully we'll get together tomorrow and smoke some cigars and have a couple of drinks and have some laugh. But you know how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the panel, how was their day? So, Paula, you went on that great trip. How was your day? And let us know how it went.
My day was fucking good. I closed some deals. I got invited to be a speaker. And because today's my best friend's second birthday in heaven and my other best friend's 35th birthday. So I'm going to take a shot on them live. Shout out to
Okay, take that shot.
Yes. Thank you, Timmy. And I'm happy to be back. I miss you fucking guys so fucking much. It's ridiculous how much I fucking miss you guys that I
Drop a
even
bomb
reached
for you.
on me.
She must have been doing a lot of fucking. I'm telling you, what the fuck.
I sure did. It was one hell of a fucking trip. The opportunities, everything that happened to me today was because of the conference. I've got job opportunities, I've got collaboration opportunity, merchandise opportunities, and because FinCon, I didn't even know FinCon was happening in Atlanta, but everybody's like, see you in October, ATL, and I'm like, oh shit. So we are planning something for podcasters in Atlanta during FinCon for podcasters to meet up. So I'm excited. It's been a blast of a week and a blast of a day. Thank you.
Make sure you let me know the date so I can make that trip down to Atlanta. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of that. I'm trying to get out there just like
that
you.
Only depends. Am I a part of this smoking cigars meetup tomorrow? Because the fuck, if I'm not getting an invite, why the fuck am I inviting y'all? I'm just saying. Like y'all keep forgetting I'm in Atlanta when y'all do your little meetups with the guys. Like
Well, only reason why we do the meetup because King live right down the street. Pharaoh King and Conspiracy Brother, they're brother-in-laws. So that's why you get together.
It doesn't matter. You can invite me. Let me decide the distance. I've never got an invite.
Okay, Miss Paula, you're invited to ride down, but since you're talking shit, you get the first
Negro, please.
Not even 5 minutes in.
Not even 5 minutes in.
Like she privileged or something.
But we're glad to see that you made it back and you made it back safe. You know, I watched you. I saw some of the videos that you posted. I saw some of the pictures that you posted. Unfortunately, I know you say you didn't win, but I know it's coming because I saw you had the trophy in one of the pictures.
Oh no! So the trophies for the Ambies, because the Ambies, to apply for the Ambies, you have to pay like almost $300 or $250 or $300.
Okay.
I've never applied for it, but they are podcast movement because they do the award show on the podcast Evolution, which always happens next year. It's gonna be March in Chicago. So they always do the smaller version where they do the award ceremony, and then the bigger version where it's always August 18, which next year it's going to be in Dallas. But when I saw it, I just wanted to grab and take a picture because I'm a nominee. Still voting. So that was kind of, content, motherfucker, content. And people gravitated to it and they're like,
I got you. I got you. Drop a bomb for you. Well, like I said, we're glad to see that you're back. Glad that you missed us. We missed you as well. You know, your excitement, the energy that you bring to Two Cigars and a Blunt was truly missed. But now, let's go to Mad Professor Tim Dog. I knew you thought I was going to see you, but Mad Professor, how was your day?
You was ready.
Man, I ain't do shit. You could have went to Tim Dog. I ain't do a damn thing. I made sure that they wasn't going to be shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Got up late too.
I got up late. Man, nothing. My brain is like an alarm clock. I get up at about the same time every damn day, but I just didn't feel like doing the damn thing. I sat on the sofa scratching and eating Cheetos.
You should your Timmy today, because Timmy don't do shit every fucking day.
Yeah,
apparently.
I got you. Yeah, yeah. Tim Dog, man, go ahead. Don't hate, and get centered on your picture, man, because you and that goddamn spider that you got going. That background.
I'm about to say, come on now, you know he want that spider scene.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Tim Dog, tell us about your day and your spider.
Actually, the day was pretty all right. I picked up my friend from last week, and
good,
he was in the hospital, and we talked. But I do want to say to our viewers out there that I owe you a humble apologies on our show. Sex is better than sports is better than sex podcast. I said something that may have offended some people, and those were not my intentions. Sometimes, I get caught up in my conversation that I forget that some things could be offensive to others. So to those who've heard and said, "What the hell was he talking about?" I do apologize. And like I told Mad Professor, it'll never happen again, and he won't ever have to chastise me ever again about that.
Good man, good man.
Yeah, I don't want to say that it was chastised. It's about us lifting each one up, because if we can't tell each other that we made a mistake, then why are we doing this?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you should be to point out my deficiencies, just like I should be able to point out yours. But you're gonna get a Negro, please, because it's called the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast.
Oh, I
get the goddamn name right.
No. My speech.
Hey.
I was trying to be nice and not
I
be
got
funny,
you, but it's called the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Goes out every Wednesday night at 7:00, and you're gonna get another one. Negro, please.
How you apologizing and you're getting shit wrong? But I'm gonna need to go and listen to this episode, because what the fuck did Timmy say?
Yeah.
That is humbly apologizing, because Timmy doesn't humbly apologize.
Well, because
that just goes to show that we make mistakes, and I own up to my mistakes.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop a bomb for that though.
Exactly, because we are humans. We, as long as you recognize your mistake and you own up to it, that's all that matters. Like, shit happens.
And that's what I say, we here to uplift one another. It's not, that's why I say, I'm not going to say chastise, because it wasn't in chastise.
No, I was saying that in fun.
I got you. Got you. But when we see a mistake, somebody should be able to point it out. And hopefully you'll see that, hey, this person trying to help us get to another level, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow our podcast viewership. We're trying to get more people to come in, and we don't want to discriminate or, lack of term, turn people off to what we say. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's been a long day, man. I didn't even go to work today because I want this long weekend. Oh man, I just knew I was gonna wake up this morning and have me a cigar, because I stopped drinking early. I tell you the truth, but I didn't get a chance to do it because Kimbella Styles, my lovely wife, she's trying to start her little podcast off with the fashion thing. So I had to go out and buy her laptop, buy her camera. And just to find out she'd rather use the camera on the goddamn laptop. So I got two cameras now. So I got two cameras now.
Does Miss Kim, listen up.
You can always bring one my way. We are neighbors.
Miss Kim, Mr. Mad Professor. If you listen to nobody else, listen to me. Okay. You want that secondary camera because it's going to be a whole lot better than the one in the laptop. And the fact that you want to have it separate so that you can show your fashions the way they're supposed to be, not the way that laptop camera is going to make them look. So trust me, use it, carry it around with you as long as your USB cord will go. Yeah. Trust me, it'll be a whole lot better, Miss Kim.
Yeah. So hopefully y'all stay tuned for that. I don't know the name of the podcast yet, but I will let the listeners know, and make sure you join in when she goes live and participate. But man, we got a good show tonight. I know everybody. I don't know if y'all saw what I posted about us going on at 8. Everybody's talking about Cam Newton. Man, this Cam Newton thing is blowing up. Man, that lady, she says some good things. So we're going to talk about it as well. So let me go ahead and pull this up. But first, we're going to talk about her and what she said about her situation. Are you a runner, Miss Paula? Are you a runner?
Fuck no. I'm a
okay,
walker.
Tim Dog. Are you a runner, Tim Dog?
I used to be.
Okay, then. What about you, Mad Professor?
Are you running with your
Okay.
Mad Professor, you a runner?
You will never catch me running unless my ass is on fire.
Okay, the reason why I say are you a runner? I'm not talking
Oh,
about
we know
running.
we know what you're talking about.
Running from a
Yeah,
relationship.
she a track star.
That's right. Running from a relationship.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was definitely. I had to learn. I love that. That is so on point. You're 100% on point. I definitely have been the run of the track star. I had to learn. I spoke about this earlier with my makeup artist, Felicia. I had to learn what running. Not running looked like. See, I didn't have to learn how to get away from you because you weren't treating me good. I didn't have to learn how to make sure you respected me and you showed up solid because I was going to pivot, right? Pivot and running, that's my first nature. I've been doing this all my life. I had my track shoes on. I came into the relationship with my track shoes on and I went to bed with them with you. So they're not like they was ever off. I had to learn how to stay and evolve with. I had to learn that commitment's not a feeling and that when I'm triggered, I have to stay committed to what I said I was going to do regardless of how I feel, regardless of where this relationship or this conversation triggered or took me in my pain. I couldn't let my pain tell me it's time to leave this Negro and sabotage. I had to let my healthy self say, wait a minute, let me overpower the pain because the healing is going to say, do you want to be here? The pain is going to say, you need to be here. And healed people want. Pain people, trauma people need. And so for me, my trauma needed me to detach so I can be okay because I was coming in broken already. And I had to learn how to be able to stay with my track shoes on because they still on, but not get on the blocks and be able to strut and take a walk.
All right. As you can see, we got another person to the podcast. They go Pharaoh King. Late as usual. At least this time, Matt Professor, he's not cooking chicken.
Yeah,
So-
that's real.
So the question to the panel is this. Is it easy to put on your running shoes when things get tough in a relationship? Miss Paula.
It is. That's why most people get divorced, and that's the reason why I didn't want to get married to the first person who engaged me, because I knew if there was anything that was going to happen, I wasn't willing to work it out with a person. And I knew in my heart I had to find somebody who, no matter what happened in the relationship, I was willing to use all the resources, whether it was counseling, therapy, whatever. And until I got out of all the resources to be like, okay, this is done. But everybody who engaged me, I didn't see that. And I knew at the first drop, I ran. Even in my relationships throughout my, like one single mistake, fuck you, nigga, I'm out. So yeah.
Okay. Get in there, Tim, dog.
Hey, tell us how you really feel.
I just did, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Tim, dog. Get in there.
I mean, a lot of people put on their running shoes only because, like she was saying, it's easier and depending on the person's feelings and the reason why, you need to try to make things work. And not saying that it always does, but you never know until you do. And for me, some things I just have to, let go of because of the way I was feeling and the things that were going on with me. And so I can understand what she's saying, having the shoes on and be getting ready, especially when you yourself are going through something that's mentally making you not want to be in a relationship.
Okay. I got you. Matt Professor, your thoughts.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've only been in a couple serious relationships, and to end one of them, honestly, I moved. Literally, I moved out of my apartment, just bounced, didn't say shit, just left.
God damn.
You just disappeared. You did a midnight escape.
Midnight escape my ass. It was in the middle of the day, and I was gone. My wife and I have been together.
Take off a lunch and never came back.
Pretty much. I mean, I worked with her, so hiding wasn't easy. So my wife and I have been together since '93 with one small off period, and that was when I was in that other relationship that I had to bounce out on. But I don't even run from bad jobs. So no, I don't run from bad relationships at all. I just put up with it. Like I say, I haven't been in a bad one. That one that I ran from wasn't the one for me. So I'm not in a bad relationship. I'd stay with bad jobs if I must, because I'm not a quitter. I mean, I've quit a couple things, but I'm not that much of a quitter. So no, I wouldn't know what it's like to run again.
I got you.
No more.
All right.
Besides, I can't move now.
Wait, can I ask something? Can I ask my professor something? When you say you don't quit, but is living a relationship that's not healthy, is that considered quitting? Just
honestly, yes and no, because there's a reason it's bad. And it goes on both sides of it. Now, I'm not saying stick with somebody that's beating your ass. No, that's not it. What I'm saying is, if a relationship is bad, that it's two parts to that badness. It's not just one person that's bad or one person's trying. It's both people either not trying or trying the wrong way. Like I said, every relationship is not for everybody. So, if your relationship is bad, you need to figure out why you two can't work it out, why you two are having such a horrible time at it, and what needs to be done to fix it if you really want to save it. Because my thing has always been, if you're going to get in a relationship, you should be getting in it to stay in it, not getting it until you find the right person.
But follow-up question.
You're just harming both you and that person.
Wait, follow-up question. You say it both ways, but what if you're dealing with a narcissist or an alcoholic?
Well, you should know that when you meet. I'm sorry. I know a narcissist when I meet him.
No, but that's you, and I get that. But not everybody is you who can detect somebody from the get-go. And there's certain people in life that they are good at pretending, and that's why we are.
Well, honestly, I say with people like that is they're the kind of person that they look for the good in everybody, even if that person is a damn sour ass lemon. And sometimes there is no good in just everybody. I mean, there isn't. But my point is, me personally, I know bad people when I meet them almost immediately. I can tell if you're a piece of shit and I'm not going to want to either be around you or not going to want to have a relationship with you at all. I've been able to see that in people my entire life.
I just avoid them. I know you see them, just me.
And that's good, because I'm a person who also reads energy, right? I can feel it, and I constantly tell. And I've even had an episode where my dad says, Paula has told me to stay away from certain girls, and somebody asked, was that because Paula thought you were jealous so you take time off? No, it was because I can sense energy. But there are those people, even you tell them this person is not good for you, but because there's so much in that saint way where they see the good in everything and the butterflies and shit, and you can't save them, but then they end up. So is it still a two-way street, like how you said it? Or
yes, because some people are gluttons for punishment, unfortunately. Some people stay in a bad relationship because they like it.
Or some people just don't know what a relationship is, and they thinking
that.
Yeah. Let's get Pharaoh King in here. Pharaoh King. Hey, you saw, you don't woke up. You got I think Pharaoh King got a new camera, because man, he's mighty clear.
So, I know that
you said that.
He's not upstairs anymore.
Yeah, he's not upstairs. So, like, once again, is it easy to put your running shoes on when things get tough in a relationship? Pharaoh King, your thoughts? Can't hear you, Pharaoh King.
He's muted.
His camera working and his mic down.
He's muted. Yeah.
So
now he's
I hear what everybody's saying.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna say from my experiences.
Now you're froze.
Yeah.
Oh God dang.
Oh, I got it.
I got you.
So I'm gonna say from my experience,
we don't know because you keep freezing.
I'm delayed like a motherfucker. Anyway,
go ahead. Yeah, we don't know what you said. Did you say something?
He said nothing.
You say nothing?
I think that you need to learn sign language today.
Okay.
Yeah, learn sign language.
Am I on? Am I on?
Yeah, you're on. You're on. Yeah.
Okay, am I on? All right, listen.
Yeah.
All right. So for my relationship, I've only been in like 2 serious relationships. The first one I should have left after 6 months, but I was a glutton for punishment in that one. That's the one I got put in jail.
So that was you.
A girl punched me in the face. It's just dumb shit, thinking that you love the person, but it was bad. It was just bad from the beginning. Then I had a couple other relationships that it didn't work out because of timing. Wasn't because I put my track shoes on. Now I'm in a 23-year relationship that I can't run from, so I don't even put the shoes on. So
that's what it is. You can run, but she know where you at.
I'm telling you, man, the ball and chain, I ain't got the key. So I would say, depending on the relationship or what you're trying to do in a relationship, you have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself first, the relationship is not going to work. So that being said, yeah, it's easy to put track shoes on if somebody isn't in the relationship giving you 50-50 or 100-100, however you want to split it.
Yeah.
But, I just say, yes, it's easy to put them on. I've left relationships that I thought was going to be cool. As soon as they gave me the sign that it wasn't cool, I was gone. So.
Yeah. As for me, everybody know that I've been married for 33 years, but I did have a relationship before I met my wife. And I remember this one girl, man, we used to work together at McDonald's. And man, I remember this as sure as day. I was laying in my bed and she came in and she said something to me. And all of a sudden she slapped me so hard, man. She slapped me so hard, a tear came out my eye. Man, you remember how the Indian at the end of the little commercial? I'm sure I'm dating myself.
Oh, wow.
Man, a tear came out my eye. A tear came out my eye. You know what I said? Oh, hell no, you got to go. You got to get the hell up out of here.
Now, for the audience, listen, y'all know, man, on the street line, she wanted to slather some of that secret sauce on it.
No, man, she slapped the shit out of me.
You was giving that sauce away.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if she's still alive, but her name is Yvonne Green. If I see you,
oh my God, he put her on blast.
I put on blast.
Oh my God,
man, she slapped me so goddamn hard, man. Hey, some shit you don't forget.
It's obvious you forgot her name. So
hell no.
She slapped me so hard. I remember her name. Shit.
Hell yeah, she slapped me so hard, man. A tear came out my eye. So my next question, and I'm gonna go to you first.
Wait, you got slapped?
Huh? Yeah. She slapped the shit out of me. But my next question,
I got punched. He got slapped. At least he got slapped. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. A slap is a little bit worse than a punch.
Thank you.
A punch means they love you, but you done messed something up. If a slap means you got to
Yeah. So the people out there watching this, which is worse, a punch or a slap?
A slap is disrespectful. I'm sorry.
I swear, because the punch feels like we were trying to fight.
A slap is disrespectful. I'm sorry. You slap me, the relationship is done.
Thank you. For the people out there that give us the comments. So which is worse, a punch or a slap? Well, we need to know. But my next question is this: before we go to our next video, because man, that whole tape. I don't know if y'all watched the whole interview. It's a great interview. But my next thing is, I'm gonna ask you, Tim Dog. She says something that she came into the relationship broken. So should you wait before you go into another relationship to get your shit together, or just somebody come to you and you trying to get out of a bad relationship, but knowing that you're not all together, should you wait or try again? Tim Dog.
I mean, personally, I think you should wait. But if you meet someone that you feel as though you can start a relationship, you have to be upfront and honest with that person. Let them know how you feel. Good, because this person may want something different, or he may not want to wait, or he may not want, something that he has to put some super glue on. So, you just have to see. I mean, it's kind of hard, but I would wait. Mentally, you're not ready for a relationship, because then you're going to start comparing your relationship with the past relationship, and that's when things start to get really messy.
Okay. All right. What about you, Farrell? Got your thinking cap on. You got to think on this one, ladies and gentlemen.
I would say that I took breaking up from that relationship kind of bad. I treated women bad after that. It was only because I thought that every woman, when I was giving my all, was using me. So I decided to use them first. And it wasn't that I chose to do it. It was more so of a defense mechanism for myself because of the the bad relationship I was in that I thought I was trying to make good. So for a long time, for a few years after that, it wasn't good for me. But luckily I didn't do anything, too detrimental where people hated me. I just wasn't true to myself. So yeah, I would say fix yourself before you decide to get into another relationship.
I got you. Miss Paula, your thoughts?
I'm with Pharaoh and kind of also with Tim. I was that friend that this is the longest I've been single from 2020 until now. I've been single. No nigga can claim me. I'm not claiming no nigga. I've been
Yeah, I
single.
know. I know because when I say that, what did I say about some engagement? Then
I said yes.
Yeah, y'all lucky y'all wasn't in the same room.
You got some comments down there, man.
I got you. Go ahead, Miss Paula.
You almost got slapped from Atlanta.
I know. Go ahead,
Speaking
Miss
of
Paula. I like
slapping,
that.
North Dakota State almost slapped Colorado, but that second half, them boys
Go ahead, Miss Paula.
bleed.
Because to
They
me,
went to Walmart.
it comes to a point where, okay, you can say all niggas are the same, but then you literally haven't dated all niggas, but you've picked the same fucking niggas. But okay, these niggas did you dirty, but also you gotta take accountability for you. What did you do? Because you're also jumping from relationship to relationship. The girlfriend was never single. Right now, my friends are shocked, like, oh my God, Paula is still single. And I'm happily single. But it took me a time to realize, like, okay, I can't keep on pointing fingers at niggas without realizing, okay, what am I doing that is making these niggas do whatever the fuck they're doing? So I believe that you do need to take time. But if you find the person you say you are and you have worked on yourself, but you still have some demons, like Tim said, be honest and figure out if you guys can work it out together. Otherwise, motherfucker, work on yourself until you're fucking ready. Because you're taking all that shit to another relationship and it could have been the right one, but because of all this mess that you're still dealing with.
Okay, we read these.
Get rid of that extra big toe. Maybe they won't leave.
Negro, please.
Okay,
Thank
man,
you.
Yeah, let me read
Thank
this.
you.
And I like what Joe say. Joe say if you can, oh god damn, she's showing her toe. God damn it. Joe say if you can't love yourself properly, how you expect somebody else to love you? You don't even know what you want.
And this is working on yourself to realize what the fuck.
There you go, Joe. Joe and I on the same page.
That's right. And Miss Joy put out, you should definitely wait. You should work on yourself and be comfortable with yourself and how you are before you get into a relationship with somebody else, because then you try and change to meet their standards instead of being a true person that you are. I like that. Drop a bomb for Joe and Miss Joy.
Wait, and can I add on that, on what Miss Joy said, and especially since we were talking about somebody.
Hey, Matt Professor, it sounds like Joy giving you some giving you some.
She know I don't listen to her advice.
Go ahead, Miss Paula.
Somebody said in the last session something about I feel like sometimes we go into relationships looking for happiness, but you have to be happy with yourself.
Yes.
The relationship should be an add-on, but it shouldn't be that your entire happiness. And that's where we forget, and that's why relationships don't work out, because we depend on those people to give us happiness. But you should be happy by yourself before you bring anybody on.
I got you. Hopefully I got these in order, but if not, we'll figure it out.
That was my whole point of just using women, was to make myself happy. You get me?
I got
and
you.
it backfired because nothing can, and you have to be happy. You can do all that and you still feel fucking empty and lonely.
That's right. The best 2 minutes. That's the best 2 minutes those women lives. Hey, Pharaoh, make sure he gave it to him. That's the best 2 minutes.
No, Pharaoh, he slaved them in the kitchen. Make my food.
But let's keep this going, man, because like I said, it was a good conversation. Hopefully I got the videos.
I knew you guys were going to catch on.
Yeah. Hopefully I got the videos in order the way I written up. I didn't have a chance to go back and review it, but let's make sure. Hopefully this is it.
Nothing.
If not, you keep it rolling.
I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody who you're spending your life with. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can solve.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. And it's a huge dysfunction within our Black community that I truly believe personally, statistically, mental health wise, and community wise, that Black men will stop.
Damn it, she said a mouthful right there. So was Cam being selfish by saying he wants more kids but waiting on his future wife to build a home? So like I say, if y'all haven't watched the whole video, she said a whole lot, but I got to constrain it to a certain point. But I wanted to have that conversation. But what she's basically saying is, go ahead, Ms. Paula.
Is that the girlfriend?
No. That she's a therapist.
Oh, okay.
No, she's a therapist. And basically the gist of the conversation was Cam saying that his level for having kids is here, but his level to get marriage is here. You know what I'm saying? But yet he has 8 kids, and he's basically saying he's waiting to get married.
And he wants more kids. And he literally said
but he still want more kids up until the time he gets married. Now, and the great point that I think that she made was that you're building houses, not homes, but you got a house here, a house there, a house there, even though that you're there in those kids' life. But once you find your forever home, and now those kids or those women are probably saying, why didn't you choose us to build a home? Mad Professor, your thoughts?
I don't want to answer. You ain't asked me the last question.
Absolutely. I thought I did.
No. Everybody talked for 20 minutes. But anyway,
my bad. Miss Joy answered for you. So my bad.
My issue with Cam is the same as my issue with Nick Cannon. If you have 8 kids or however many kids with however many women, how can you give 100% attention to anybody? And that's not fair to the kids. That's not fair to the ladies. And to these ladies, zip tie your goddamn knees together, because some of y'all just need to learn to say no. Because I mean, she's sitting there excoriating Cam, and he deserves every moment of it. But the women who decide to have kids with men like this, y'all deserve it too. I mean, you only get what you let somebody give you. So like I said, it's not just on him. It's on them for participating in this shit, because God damn it, if you ain't participating, guess what? He can't have kids with you if you don't give him none.
Oh my God, I can't
you can't spell joy worth the shit, can you?
I know. Like, how the fuck am I not? Like, the fuck? I've tried it 3 times. Like, the fuck? And how do you not spell joy? Like, literally joy. Why?
Get it there, Pharaoh.
So you know what? So Cam has 8 kids. There's a lot of these celebrities and stuff with all these kids, like Nick Cannon and everything. And like you said, Matt Professor, they put themselves out there to be used and abused for people like that. But a man doesn't want a woman that has multiple children from other guys. Why would you think there's a woman out there that wants you? Because you have kids from multiple women. You're used goods just like a woman is used goods. So with that being said, that's real stupid what he said. He didn't give the other children the same opportunity. Why would you wait down the road because you're getting older, knowing that you can't perform the way you were when you was having the kids before, think that they're going to be even better?
I don't want to cut you
on his part.
I don't want to cut you off, but part of my issue with Cam saying the shit is he grew up in a 2-parent household. So why would he do that shit to kids?
There you go. No, there you go. And it's funny you say that, because it's weird that he chose the route that he did, knowing that he came from that 2-parent household.
Get in there, Tim Dog.
He should have already came off top with that. So yeah, Cam is all jacked up.
Most men who have all these kids out there, it's all about ego. It's all about, I have all these many kids, and with the wealthy, they can say, "Oh, I take care of them." The poor can say, "I just have them," and it's just a mentality of some men. They have this testosterone built up in them. They feel like they're invincible and they can have all the kids they want without any empathy or remorse for the mother or the kids. Yeah, you can say, "Oh man, I got 14 kids." But how many of them you taking care of? How many of them in your life? How many of them do you go to the graduations, ball games, ballroom dance, anything? And like everyone's saying, that's a little bit selfish because you can go out there and do your thing, but yet your woman can't. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways.
I got you. Ms. Paula, your thoughts?
Oh my God.
Man. That's just unfair to the children altogether, man.
Go ahead, Ms. Paula.
I'm gonna go on a different route because I'm hating the women who are having kids with this nigga, with this man, Nick Cannon, Cam. Like, if you already see this pattern and know this and you're still choosing to be a part of this, then something is actually wrong with you. I'm sorry.
Someone want to belong to something.
And I feel like if you decide to be that man that you want to have so many kids, then build a fucking mansion and have everybody live in one fucking house.
God damn.
Like, everybody knows we're sharing a man. We're all fucking you. We're all having babies with you. Might as well live and be one big ass family.
God damn, I thought of that.
And call it an apartment.
Yeah.
Exactly. Build a motherfucking apartment. Apartment A has this child. Apartment B has this child. Apartment C, I don't care. Build whatever the fuck. We have had people who have mansions where left wing is for my wife, right wing is for me, because we don't want to share bed or spaces, but we are married. So build up, motherfucker. You're rich. You have the money. Put them all in under one roof. Because I don't see how you can give every minute to all these kids with everything that you also gotta do as an entrepreneur or a movie actor, or even my dad, we just had 2 motherfucking kids, and with his job, he couldn't even be 24/7 there for us. So put them under one roof because the kids are suffering. At the end of the day, I don't care about the women or the men, but these kids, what are we building? They're coming out of, and something I've realized lately is we are always talking about, because they come from broken families, that's why they act that way. But I have even dated men who come from full-on family and they're fucked up and they're doing stupid shit and their parents are still together 30 years, 40 years. So it doesn't matter how these people are brought up. It's just their mindset, because they can get what they want, and the women out there are willing, because you are this, or for whatever reason. I don't give a fuck. I don't care whatever reason you're doing it for, but they really don't think about, at the end of the day, what is this doing to a child. So either bring our whole community, build your own Nick Cannon community, build your own Cannon community and go on, or I don't know.
I got you. What I want you to do, I want the panel to do. I'm gonna start with you, Mad Professor. I want you to, if you can you expound on some more what you were talking about with him, and like you say, the men and women out here having multiple kids from different men and women, and then you get in the situation, but yet you still get in that type of situation. If you can, Matt Professor, and the rest of the panel, since Matt Professor, I missed him last time. I got to make up for it.
Did. I'm still hurt. Anyway,
I was like, let him have it since he complained.
But I'm on Matt Professor side.
Like I said, man, it's
because you really did. You really did.
The fact that this man, like I said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was raised in a 2-parent household. Yeah, at least if it wasn't his mom and dad, it was his mother and her father or somebody. But he's always had a father figure around. No, you know what it is, Dad, because his dad is a reverend. I remember his dad's a reverend. So the like I said, the fact that he's doing this and moving from woman to woman to have all these little Cam Newtons sprinkled around, just throwing them around the country. I don't understand why these women decide to get into a relationship with this person. What, you think you're gonna be the one? You think you have that golden vagina that's gonna keep him around with you? I mean, come on, he obviously don't care about that. He's more interested in saying, yeah, that's my kid over there, that's my kid way over there, that's the kid way the hell over there. Oh shit, where the other 5? I don't know. But you can't sit there. You can't. I mean, and Paula's idea of building a tenement for them or some kind of internment camp for them, it's cool and all, but he still can only be in one place at a time. And the fact that he doesn't have money don't make you a dad or a father. Money just don't. Look at Donald Trump's kids. They're come on, they ain't shit. He had a whole lot of money. They ain't shit. The only thing they got from him is name. That's it. But I honestly, I don't know how it would be if I wasn't around. If I wasn't around to see my kids grow up every minute, and that's what I don't understand about cats like him and Nick Cannon. And my biggest issue is, how are they when it comes to these women dating somebody else? Because obviously you're not interested in dating, you're just interested in procreating. So, and I didn't mean to rhyme there, but where are you with them dating?
Yeah, but just like Joe commented,
all over and turn her into your productive system. Let her have all your kids. Like the fuck?
Yeah, just like Joe say, he basically say they have like 50 Cent say, have a baby by me, be a millionaire. Pharaoh, jump in there, Pharaoh. Your thoughts?
Man, I ain't got. You already heard I had to say that. I would be nothing of a father if I didn't stay with my 2 kids that became young adults. I just bought my daughter a car, and her appreciation for me buying the car shows the dedication that I have to her.
I almost commented, Daddy, me too.
But see, it's important that you bought her a car, but it's more important that you've seen her from the time she was an infant until the young lady she is now to buy her a car and see how that moves her. Because I'm sure Can write a check for one of his kids to buy a car, but will he be there?
Yes. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like my gift to her meant more than just somebody giving me something and saying, "Hey, here you go," because you're my child.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I got you, Miss Paula. What you got any more thoughts on this subject?
Yes, as a person who, my dad was never around, and it was because of work. It wasn't because he had more kids or anything. And we got the most expensive gifts, we got the most expensive vacations, but until today, and we fight, and I tell him the most hurtful things was you missing out on the most important part. But I understood he missed them because of work. But imagine you're a father who has 9 baby mamas. Every kid needs your attention. And you also need to work to provide for these kids. So yes, money doesn't matter because I got everything. I don't have student loans. I've traveled the world. I've gotten the most expensive clothes and everything, like literally. But I still craved my dad's presence. And he was working. He wasn't out there, He wasn't out there giving me more sisters and brothers or shit. But he was working. And I still craved him to be there more than the shit I got. So imagine you have all these kids, birthdays, anniversary, graduations. How you gonna put yourself in everything and be there for everything and also continue your business? And I think that's where we get wrong. We think that, because I have money to provide, I am good. These kids don't care about providing. I'm a prime example. My dad provided and I don't care. I miss when I see people have these moments with their father. I don't have one picture. My dad never attended one graduation of mine. One.
So with her saying that, with Paula P saying that, I hear that at where I work from all the young women is that it doesn't matter what has happened or what money they have or whatever didn't have. It was them not having a relationship with their father. And that's why I bust my ass to make sure that I'm her first love. Any other dude to come into her life, they got to compete with me. You know what I mean?
And even
I think that's important.
Even these these baby mamas, even though they get the check or whatever, they still complain he's never around. They're always around for picture ops, picture moments. But are you actually spending time with your kid and getting to know? Yes, my dad got to spend time with me, and we got to have vacations and stuff. But also, mine might be different because he was in government, right? So you can fight the government schedule, right? So I respected that. When the president needs you, you gotta be there. You can say, "Oh, my child does a graduation or shit." So that's different. It is still the fact that in my head is still you were not there. But this, your father is a celebrity and everything, and they can send all the money, but they're missing in action. And the baby mamas are getting child support, but they're still constantly bitching. Oh yeah, those are just picture ops. The 1-2 times they come, they spend 2 hours with them for a whole month. Like, why would a kid remember you or give a fuck about you because you took 2 hours out of a whole month to spend time with me? Because you are.
Yeah,
Hey,
get in there, Tim Dog.
So my question is, fellas, yeah, we heard from the women, the woman who hasn't seen their, dad, whatever. How you guys feel about that?
Yeah. Then I'm gonna get Tim Dog. Tim Dog thoughts, then answer what Pharaoh said. What you got, Tim Dog?
It's personal to me because my dad wasn't there, even though he was in Baltimore. I would have to write letters to my grandmother's house so that he would come and pick up my brother and I. Growing up, that's all I wanted was my dad. He never heard me play the saxophone, never heard me at a concert or anything. Didn't even come to my graduation. But I pride myself in when my kids' mother and I, we separated, I was always there. I didn't want to be like my dad in that sense. That sense of not being there, not caring, and, doing other things. And to me, all these guys having all these babies and saying and being proud of it, but you're not a proud father because you don't spend time with it. You have too many kids. Where's your money? I mean, you don't have money for yourself. You're not, people out here who aren't Cam Newton and have 20 kids bragging about it, but all you doing is a disservice to your children because they're going to grow up and be resentful. They're going to grow up and say, my dad was never there. And hopefully they won't do that to their children and repeat the cycle. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But I stopped the cycle with my dad. And my son, he does the exact same thing.
I got you. What was your question again for the panel on Pharaoh?
I'm sorry.
Pharaoh, he muted. He can't hear.
Typed up.
He typed it. What was your question for the panel?
I'm not. Yeah, I was typing.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the question.
No, it's just like what Tim Doc said. I was just questioning.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying because we heard from Paula how her father was provided, but he wasn't there. With you three gentlemen, that your dad wasn't around, and you asked, we're talking about Cam. How did you feel in regards to your father not there or your dad not there? Your mom taking the brunt of everything. And Tim Dog answered it for himself.
Just FYI, before you guys continue, in case my dad is watching or is gonna watch it, just to say, my dad was a single dad. My mom was not involved. He paid for my school and took care of me. So I
was waiting for that part.
Yeah, wait to clean it up. And just for that, just what your dad was saying when you were talking all that shit, he was saying,
Negro, please.
Yeah, that was your dad was saying.
I was waiting for that part.
I love and respect him, but I'm still mad he missed certain shit. That's reality, and he knows that.
I would say I can't talk for everybody else. I'll say for me. I'll say for me, for my father not being in my life. I did have some great men in my life, but you do miss that type of relationship. My stepfather, who I call my dad, man, he's a great man, and nobody can ever say anything bad about him because he stepped up to the plate when my father didn't. Now, on my side, me raising my kids, it is kind of hard because, me and my kids, we have a great relationship, or sometimes we don't have a great relationship. It's kind of hard because I didn't have that picture to look at. So I was basically learning on the job. And my kids, they would tell you I was rough. I was hard on my kids. I knew I was hard on my kids. But it's a learning process, especially when you're young. And, you know, we had our kids, we were young. So I was still a young man myself trying to figure out the bumps and bruises throughout.
Don't say we, say you were young, motherfucker.
Well, I'm just saying when I say
who's this we?
I'm talking about me. I can't speak for them. I'm talking about we. I'm talking about me and my wife. So when we had kids, we had them young, but we were still damn near out of teenage years into adulthood, and now we have kids. I'm in the army. You know, we still trying to figure it out. We got these young kids, and just like you say with your dad, hey, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. But I try to be there for everything that I could be. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just can't. But not having a father figure in the house every day to see like I said, I'm speaking for myself, what a man should do. So I took it upon myself to make sure I get up every morning, make sure they got a roof over their head, make sure they got food in their stomach. And sometimes for some of us men, that could be enough. Maybe I didn't hug them enough. Maybe I didn't tell them I loved them enough. But hey, you saw me every day. And I guess I showed my love by, hey, making sure that everything else is taken care of. And I probably didn't do it by saying, hey, I love you. You understand what I was?
Well, no, I understand, because that was my that was my way of doing things. I was extremely hard on my kids. But my thing is, I never actually missed having my father there. I didn't care, because once I got old enough and I determined that he didn't want to be there, or he couldn't be there, I was like, F him, I don't need him there. Yeah. I'm good with my mom. Me and my mom and my siblings, we're great. So, you know, we and that was my thing, is being a father, because I became a dad at 19. So, you know, learning on the job when you're barely older. In fact, I think my dad was 19 when my mom had us. So but he had already had one. So you know, that's something else. But growing up without a dad, I had to learn it. I had to learn on the job training. And the only way I knew it, honestly, wasn't the way my mom did it, because my mom had an easy hand with us, because we kind of policed each other. So, you know, she wasn't the one. Since she was working, we made sure we policed each other so that she wouldn't have to. But I learned how to be a dad from watching TV dads. And unfortunately, sometimes, you know, especially in the Black community and Black TV, they show dads extremely gruff, hardly tell their kids they love them, hardly have any physical. Well, I didn't watch Good Times. I hated Good Times. But I mean, like, I hate Good Times. You can't get me to watch that goddamn show. I was more watching Sanford and Son and shit like that. But you would never fucking catch me watching no goddamn Good Times. And seeing Sanford and Son is different, because he was an adult, he was a grown older man raising a grown adult. So with an adult son. So I treated my kids like they were adults, and they should have known what the hell to do. Like potty training for me was a beast, because I don't deal with kids. I didn't deal with kids before I had kids. Kids liked me, but I didn't want to deal with them. And potty training was a freaking adventure.
You sure
I would say, I'm gonna tell you this. I heard somebody say this. I forgot who say this.
I hate Good Times.
Negro, please.
I'm gonna say this.
You got 7 Negro pleases.
I'm gonna say this, and I forgot who said this, but you know, you're not supposed to be your kids' friends. I hate to say that. No, I'm not your friend.
I said that.
No, but somebody else say that as well.
No,
but I'm gonna give you credit. You did say that as well.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking
about. No. You could be your best friend now, but he wasn't your best friend growing up.
And that's what it is now with my kids. And honestly, that's one of the arguments that Joy and I would get in all the time, was that I wasn't friendly enough to them. I'm like, I'm not meant to be their friend. I want them to be comfortable enough to talk to me about things, but I'm not their buddy. In fact, my kids are on Facebook, have Facebook and Instagram accounts now. I'm still not fucking part of that circle. I'm just
My
not.
dad was my best friend throughout my entire life. I went to bars with my dad when I was not even allowed to be at bars. Like, he literally treated me as a best friend, but he knew when to be a fucking father.
So
I think
now you blame your dad for you being on that
You
Bud
hear,
Light,
huh?
being
You
a
hear
drunk.
now?
You see,
Now she an alcoholic because of her
now we
dad.
know
Ain't
because
that
of
some
your
shit?
dad. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit?
no, but that's the fact. I don't know if you guys saw this. I posted on my stories because my dad used to cuss a lot, and because I used to hang out with him so much.
Hold on. Your dad used to curse a lot. That's why every word out of you're about to MF this. So that's where you get it from. So you putting the cursing on your dad too.
She blaming her dad for a lot of shit. You can adopt me,
No, I
Mr.
got a
Paula's
question,
dad.
I got a
You can
question.
adopt me.
I got a question. Paula P. Did he use profanity in English or whatever language you speak?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
what?
This dude
How
said
did he
whatever
use it?
language. Oh my
Paula the
damn.
pro. Oh no, she good.
Are you translating the words?
Are you translating the words to
for
English?
us, or
Oh, you mean because we are Africans, we can't talk English?
No. What
I
we
know how
saying
to
is
say.
no.
What are you trying to say?
Well, we're trying to say that it's obvious your first language is not English.
Yeah, because
I
you
used to everything to
yeah.
our
So what's the
first
curse
language
words?
is
Yeah.
English.
I'm just saying, bruh.
Have you been there? You're just saying, but have you been there? Have you studied the history?
No, but when we say no, we joking. Hey, we're all jokes aside.
Exactly, we are joking, but
yeah,
but that's stereotyping as
okay.
well, kinda. So
Okay.
Damn right, I'm typing.
Me ask you this though. So is English the primary language?
it is. We have
Okay.
we speak English in schools.
Okay.
You get people who don't even fucking know Swahili in Tanzania.
Okay, so did your dad cuss you in Swahili or did he cuss you in English?
He was cussing in English. My dad actually also went to school in America, so I am sorry, and that's why I was
now you don't blame back. I know you don't blame your dad. You don't blame your dad. You don't blame your dad for your drinking.
Goodness.
Now you don't blame your dad for your cursing, but he's your best friend.
and relationships.
But
That's love.
but what I'm trying to say is this.
Well, you guys won't let me talk. You're not letting me.
No, let me finish saying because I'm about to compliment you if you let me finish say what I got to say. Because you even said yourself your dad is your best friend because of the way, but you also say that you wish that he was there more than he was, but because
and I was going to put a conversation on that until you guys
Okay.
started. Was he cussing in English? Was he cussing in Spanish?
you want to know.
I'm sorry, that's a valid goddamn question.
That's a valid question, though.
Yeah.
That's a valid question. But
Oh, sensitive ass. Been away, come back sensitive and shit. You sure you don't have
Yeah, we didn't know you spoke English before you came to America.
Go ahead, Miss Paula, man. We just joking. Hey, that's what we do. Go ahead, Miss Paula. Go ahead, Miss Paula. Finish your thought. Oh, she done left. Oh, she came back. Okay. Yeah. Finish your thought, Miss Paula, man. All jokes aside. Well, finish your thought. You mean to
No,
cut
it
you off. Go
doesn't
ahead.
matter anymore. Fuck it. End that topic. Let's go to the next.
Okay,
Well,
no, I gotta
I'm
get
not
Tim
baby
Dog.
no more.
Get Kim Dog last part. Hey, I don't want to be mad at the Mad Professor because I left it about Tim Dog. Your thoughts?
Me, I wanted my dad in my life, but when he wasn't there, I didn't resent it. You know, I just took it as okay, even as an adult, and I had kids of my own. You know, I showed my dad my kids, and I was happy to at least have the chance at that time to show him my kids. You know, he passed away, years after my son was born, but I never had any resentment towards my dad for not coming and doing the things that, I wish he could have, only because I felt as if, he was doing something to better himself or his family he was with. And my mom always used to tell me that your dad may not be here, but you can always go see him. And I did. He didn't come to me. My brother and I get on our bikes, ride to the east side to go see him. And that was enough for me. I
Mm.
didn't like it when he didn't come to my graduation. I didn't like it when he drove me to DC when he had 3 cars and I could have taken one, and then he left me and I had to come back with someone else. But all those things I kept in my mind, and I said that I'm not going to do that to my kids.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know what the thing is, and I'm glad you brought that up, Tim. Is for the longest, our dad stayed here in New Orleans around us. We knew where he was, and we could
My
have
dad
easily
was 20
gotten to
minutes
him.
from us.
And he was less than that for us. But
Ooh.
our thing was, we were always, if you can't fucking make an effort to come see us, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm not going to see you. You're the adult. I'm a kid. I'm a kid. I have to rely on somebody else to get me where you are. But you're a goddamn adult. So if I'm that important to you, you should be able to come see me. And in fact, the last time I knew where he was in New Orleans, this was when I was maybe 13, 14. He literally stayed a 2-minute drive from our house.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
So,
gonna tell you this.
again,
but
and I
when my dad,
always felt that way. If he didn't want to come see us, I don't need to see him.
Can I
but
say
when
this
my
before we
dad
move
did
on?
come
Go
and
ahead.
see us, when he did come and see us, and we were over our grandmother's, he did spend time with us. He did show me things about cars. My car is always clean because when my dad did come to see us, or when I was with him, his car was always clean. He would have us, my brother and I, wiping it down. Little things like that.
Oh, he
I
just had
remember
y'all to
being,
wipe his car down.
Yeah, me say this. Me say this, Tim Dog. Me say this, man. I know you say you didn't. I do resent my dad. I'll tell you this right now.
Right.
I don't feel bad about saying it. I do resent him. The only good thing my dad ever did for me was creating me, for one thing, because y'all would have the man on the street here. So I'm gonna give him a drop a bomb on him for that. Oh, wrong.
Yeah,
one,
like
but
the
for
one
me.
he dropped.
Yeah. There it is, right there.
Just saying.
But I will say this though. The only other good thing that he did, because people that don't know, I say this before. I'm not saying I'm the out of my circle. I think I lived the longest. I don't think my dad lived to be 50. I don't think he lived to be 54. I know my mom
dad
died at 47. My mom died at 47. So in my circle, I'm the oldest out of my mother and my father. The only other good thing he ever did was give me more sisters and brothers, because my sister that I grew up in the house with, she died at 20. So I didn't know, out of my immediate family, I didn't have no other sisters and brothers. So the only good thing that he ever did was give me more sisters and brothers.
you
And
look like your dad.
but yes, we all
See,
look like
so
it.
do I. And my
But my
mom,
thing is
crazy.
my thing is I resent that he didn't get a chance to see who I became, because he missed out. He missed out on me playing basketball in high school. He missed out on me going to college. He missed out on me having a family. He missed out on seeing his grandkids. And for me, I and just like the math professor said, he knew who I was. We lived in the same damn town. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I resent it because I could have learned something from him. Not knocking my stepfather, because like I said, he taught me a lot, but that wasn't his
That's
responsibility.
different. Exactly. That's different.
That wasn't his responsibility. I had to learn the way of life of my stepfather, my aunts, and my uncles. And they had their own family. You know what I'm saying? You see my family members, like I tell we're gonna go to another subject. See, y'all got me rolling now. I tell my cousin this all the time. My uncle used to drive truck. My uncle Robert, bless his soul, used to drive, but he used to have a family vacation every year. And to see how the family, that they just get together every time their new jacket come out, or they had family jackets. I'm like, God damn. And you wish you had that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I probably could get a jacket, but I'm still an outsider. Even though we family, right, I'm still an outsider looking out the window, wishing they go my dad. No, that's not my dad. So yeah, I resent him, and this is therapy for me. God damn.
Well, you want me to tell you the moment I truly resented my dad is he came and got me and my sister, my twin sister. He came and got us, and he brought us to Toys R Us or something. And I'll never the cartoon that was out when he came and got us was Mask. So I had the Switchblade, the helicopter that turned into a jet. Mm-hmm. And I forgot what my sister got.
I remember that.
And he dropped us off and said, "I'm gonna be back next week." Didn't see the nigga again for 30 something years until the day we put him in the ground. when I saw my stepbrother. And that was more than 20 years. That was about 30, 40, damn near 40 years.
Yeah.
So 30 years because I'm just 50. But anyway, like I said, at that point when he didn't come and he sent his brother, and his brother gave us money and said, well, I don't know where he at. All right, fuck him. I don't need him.
But like I say though, hey, I got a last thing on this Cam Newton thing that I want to get out. And I already know, I already heard everybody answer. Like I always say, when I do these videos, y'all gonna watch them regardless. Shit. But I think this is the right one, man. Y'all let me know if we already played this one because I don't have to be the order.
You need to label your buttons, man.
No, man. Shit, man, the hell with that. Basically, I'm just gonna put up the goddamn question.
That's what you need to do it.
I'm gonna put up the damn question, man, because I don't know where the goddamn video is at. So, and I'm gonna go. We
The one in the middle.
Yeah, no. So we already said this before. It's the fear of marriage an excuse to have multiple babies multiple baby mothers or fathers? Because, like you say, some women have multiple baby fathers, some men have multiple baby mothers, but they don't want to get married. Some people just don't want to get married, but yet they still want to have kids. Like Cam Newton said, he wants how many he can have. Nick Cannon even say the same thing. And it's not only Nick Cannon, it's not only celebrities. It's also people out here. Hey, I'm just gonna have as many kids as I can have, because God gonna bless me with kids. Whether you just say God bless me with you kids, and I want as many, but
especially on Maury.
Yeah, is that an excuse for not getting married, Miss Paula? You muted, Miss Paula.
Erase her head.
Sorry, am I?
Yeah, now you good. Okay. Oh, you was on the phone. You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. You see the question? Is the fear of marriage an excuse
to have multiple baby mamas or fathers? The fuck no. People don't fear marriage. People just love reproduction. That's all. End of story.
Okay. All right then. Go ahead, Math Professor. Your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you're scared of marriage is a commitment, just like raising kids. And raising kids is the tougher part of it. Marriage can be easy. Raising kids is not easy. I'm sorry. So that's BS. That's complete BS.
Okay, then get in there, Tim Dog.
It's an excuse. You either want to get married or you don't. And if you do want to get married, either with this person or someone else. Plain and simple.
I got you. Pharaoh King, bring it on home.
I would say I know people that got married and didn't want kids. So, I mean, with that being said, there's no excuse, because I mean, even if you're married, there's, like I said, there's two couples I know right now that are married, don't want children. So I don't think it's a fear of getting married. I think it's a fear of one, the responsibility of being married, or the responsibility of having children because you're married.
Okay.
But even having kids already a responsibility, like the fuck?
Say that again.
Isn't having kids already a bigger responsibility than even marriage?
No,
that's
because
that's why they don't want them.
Not married. No, if you're not married, then you don't, like Cam. He doesn't have the responsibility of always being around them. The women do.
And that was the point. That's the point. Well, you're getting married. You're having kids, and you're not taking responsibility for being a parent. Shit. Roaches make kids. Roaches make babies. I mean, come the hell on.
Hey, rats make babies too.
Let me get this comment, because it was a good comment, and I showed it. But Miss Elena, actions should be louder than words. Doing for me show more love than saying the words. Hey, yeah, I like that.
Hey, there's always that saying that says, "I can show you better than I can tell you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
that can be a threat or love.
That's right. Before we go to our closing statement, before we go to our closing statement, I still didn't get a comment, which is worse, getting punched or slapped. Like I say, y'all tell I'm still in my goddamn feelings about that. I always call it a B word. That damn chick slapping the shit out of me. Goddamn, slapped me so goddamn hard, damn Indian tear came out my goddamn eye. So I need to know which is worse. Which is worse? Mad Professor, you heard to say get slapped. I agree with you. Getting slapped is worse than get slapped and getting spit on.
Okay,
That's
hold
the
on.
Oh no, don't
way.
spit. Oh no, see, you spit on me. We
No,
fight.
no,
Now I don't give a damn who
Hey,
you is.
hey,
We fight.
hey,
no,
that too.
no,
But I got you. I will say that once again, I was just messing with you because I said I got punched. But yes, if you slap me, it's going to take God Himself to get me off your ass.
Okay. Then. All right.
And
All I
I
can
don't
say,
think He's going to get me off.
I was the first. I would say this. I was the first slap. I was the first slap on contest. Like we be watching. My face was like that.
Yeah.
My face was like no.
Did
And
this
I was
beat?
not good with raw fries.
man, my
Yeah.
face hurt for like 10 minutes, but that was a slap, boy.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
bro,
even in the circle, when somebody says, "Yeah, man, he punched old dude in the face," but when that person gets slapped, man, he slapped the shit out that
Yeah.
right.
man.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Like,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
worse.
Man, somebody walk up to you, punch you. Man, he just punched the heck out of you.
Yeah.
But somebody
Yeah.
walk up to you and slap you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows about it that day.
Yeah, Miss Elaine, I knew that wasn't love because she slapped the shit out of me. And like I say, that tear came in my eye. And I now brushed out that damn dose. I think I'm about to push her down the damn stairs because that shit hurt so damn bad. But hey, my last not
Why did she slap you though? You never said why she slapped you.
He don't know why.
No, because I was laying in the bed and she was, sometimes you would talk, she was talking to me and I ain't felt like hearing what she had to say. I know what it was. I knew exactly what it was because I went somewhere and she said that she saw me went to a party or something. I forgot what it was, but I remember her name, Yvonne Green. If I see you,
There you go again.
I got you. And she slapped me so goddamn hard, boy, a tear came. I got you.
Hey, she just slapped her name into his memory. Boy, that's
Yeah, boy.
Like, one thing I tell people, one thing I tell people is when you slap a nigga, be prepared for them to fight back, and you can call.
Like I say, I ain't punching. But I
If
think I might have punched her ass down the damn stairs
ready
though.
to fight.
Man, she
I
slapped
don't
the shit
slap
out of me,
unless
boy.
you're ready to
And I
fight,
can never forget her
brothers.
name. But so Yvonne Green, if you're still in Charleston, I'll be in Charleston. I see your ass. I might push your ass over the goddamn bridge. Shit. But ladies and gentlemen, hey, thank you
I
for
want to
tuning
see
in.
that happen. I will pay money for
I'm about
that.
to say, Pharaoh, follow this Negro.
Yeah. But what I want to say before we go to our closing statement, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, like I said before, sometimes we get on here, we have other type of conversations, but tonight's conversation was a great conversation. I know Cam Newton didn't know that his conversation that he had with Dr. Bryant was going to go viral, but everybody is talking about it because of what he's been saying. And that's another thing because basically I agree with the therapist said. You creating broken homes, even though you got the money to take care of them, you still broken. You still making broken homes.
He's still body language.
He's
tells
making
you a lot
statistics.
too.
That's all that is.
Yeah, body language tells you a lot because see the way he's sitting in the chair, all lounge back, legs crossed, hands up, as if to say, yeah, okay, I hear you, whatever you're going to say.
That's because his pants too tight. You can't cross your legs when your pants tight.
I would say this, though. I would say this before we go to our closing statements. I would say that he probably didn't expect the answer that he would get, but hopefully he took it in take it in and visualize what she's saying, and hopefully he will change his outlook of just having kids by everybody else. Hopefully people that watch the interview, if y'all get a chance, go back and watch the whole interview, because like I say, it was a great interview. That people would change their thought patterns about having kids by multiple women and multiple men. That's just my thought. But
you know what? Before you go, I would say that most of these celebrities, if they would go interview people like us instead of other celebrities, because they live a life that we don't live, even though they came from something. If they interview people like us, maybe it would open their eyes to see, yes, we were like that before we got this money. Maybe we should change who we are because we have the money.
I like that. Any final thoughts from the panel before we go to our closing statements?
Oh, I'm good.
No. Huh?
Hey man, this ain't no damn courtroom closing statement.
I know. Hey, I say any final thoughts? All I heard was
I'm good, man.
Because is it really final thoughts when we have an after party?
I loved it when she was muted.
So, ladies and gentlemen, hey, thank you for tuning in. Like I said before, but like we always do, we like to give you something to think about, something funny, or something you like. Oh, what the hell was that? So, Miss Paula P, what you got for the people before we go? Oh, she's muted. You got nothing to say? Okay, then. And I'm gonna give you a Negro, please, for not having nothing to say. Wrong button. Oh, goodness. See,
I told you label them damn buttons.
I mean, Tim said I'm better off muted, so I'm just moving by Tim's words.
Okay, I got you. Tip dog for be more careful. What you got for the people before we go?
Alrighty. As you can see on the big screen, this is a yellow garden spider. And I'm sure many of you have seen these in your yard. and this is something, and you can
Nico, please.
Ignorance will get you nowhere. But anyway, you can these spiders.
Miss Paula, I got you, Miss Paula.
Big and vicious and nasty, but they help get rid of your flies, mosquitoes, and all the little insects that are around your house that you're so afraid of.
What was it called again?
A yellow garden spider.
Okay. I had muted you because I didn't hear you.
But why does it look white?
I'm fucking with you, Tim, dog, man. Finish your thought.
Tim, tell him to give himself a Negro, please, Tim, for meeting you.
Negro, please.
Well, see, I thought it was an orb weaver.
They are poisonous, but they do not do anything to humans. It's more like a bee sting. So if you see these spiders, you can distinctly, hey, stop being rude. Nobody interrupted you doing your soliloquy.
It would make more sense if you had it with you telling us it's not poisonous and you holding it to the fuck instead of having it on your fucking screen, just chilling over there, motherfucker. You're talking to black ass motherfucking people.
You got daddy issues. Anyway.
Oh my damn.
Thank you for that knowledge there, Tip dog.
Oh my damn.
Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go?
Oh man, look, I ain't got no yellow orb spider or whatever the hell that is. I ain't got that.
Yellow garden spider.
Yeah, wait, whatever that damn thing is a spider.
Which looks white, but okay.
Go ahead,
All right, here we go.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
So this is my little quote today. The reason facts don't change most people's opinions is because most people don't use facts to form their opinions. They use their opinions to form their facts.
I like that.
Sound like Donald Trump.
And you know, we deal with people like that all the time. You ask them a question, they have no clue what the hell they're talking about.
I got you. Matt Professor, what you got for the people before we go?
It's funny that this was the topic of conversation today because my quote was from Socrates, or as ghetto folks say, Socrates. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher.
You know, that could go so many ways.
Yeah.
Tim, my wife heard you say, I guess he got a bad wife. I think he was talking about Socrates, honey.
Yo, Socrates, yes.
Yeah, he was talking about Socrates.
I'm waiting for the frying pan to be thrown. I'm waiting for the frying pan to be thrown through the goddamn video.
But wasn't Socrates gay?
We got to talk about it.
I don't know.
Wasn't he gay, or was it his student that was gay?
It probably all of them. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to this great episode of Two Cigars at a Blunt. Hey, hope you got something out of it. Hey, like I said, I got to unpack some of my issues. Damn, I didn't know I had so many. I need to go to therapy, but I got to unpack some. But hey, but like we always say, we try to give you something to think about, something funny or something just out of this world. But Miss Paula P, shout out your socials so the people can follow you.
You can find me anywhere and everywhere at Talk Shit with P.
Hey, tell some more about what's coming up in October. Can you tell what's coming up in October again in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, so I am still asking for votes for women in podcasting. Voting ends on October 1st, so you still have time to go vote. We have FinCon happening in October on the 20th, but also if you're in Baltimore, Maryland, DMV, we're going to be around your area for Afros and Out Years happening on the 18th to 20th. And I'm part of your marketing and logistics team, but I'm also part of your panelists. We have a whole African panel coming to you. It's going to be a whole Black creatives. Afros and Out Years is all for Black people, Black creatives, and Black individuals. So if you're in Baltimore area around October, come through. Check out the panel, say hi. There's sessions for vendors. If you're looking to be a vendor, sponsor, holla at me.
Hey, one more thing. One more thing, man. I got to ask Ms. Paula this. You said the voting is still going on. Tell the people how to go vote.
So if you go to Talk Shit with P, you'll find a link. Voting is going on until October 1st. And it's one vote per email. But if you have multiple emails, go hacking vote on all your multiple emails. But if you've already voted, I appreciate you and I thank you. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do that. Find me on Talk Shit with P. If you can't find a link, just DM me and ask for the link on my Instagram at Talk Shit with P, or Twitter, or wherever social media you use. Just message me and ask me for the link and I'll send it to you. But also, if you're in Baltimore, come check us out at Afros and Out Years.
That's right. Make sure you get out and if you don't have it, like she said, make sure you get out and vote. Make sure you get out and vote. Make sure you get out and vote. Like we always tell people, get out and vote. Vote for our girl, man. We want her to bring that home so we could talk shit with Miss P. We could talk shit with P. So we can put up the trophy. So we could be like, God damn, we helped did that. I'm gonna take credit too.
By the way, just FYI, as of yesterday, we made it to 20K downloads. So thank you for everybody who's streaming and listening and supporting. But Tim, I know you're in Baltimore, and I'm gonna reach out to you.
No, Tim.
What are the dates? I want to hear those dates again. October what?
18th to 20th.
All right.
Oh, that weekend? Oh yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I know you'll be there. I'm gonna hit you up.
Like I say, sometimes you got to talk your shit, like you say with your podcast. Talk your shit, girl. Talk your shit. Pat yourself on the back, because that's an accomplishment in itself. That's an accomplishment. Go ahead.
Sorry, 1 minute. It's going to be very funny that there are people who live in Georgia in this screen that I've yet to meet, but I might meet Tim who lives in Baltimore before any of your motherfuckers, and that don't.
Yeah,
don't
you might meet. Hey, you might. All you gotta do is look for the person dragging his knuckles on the ground. That's Tim. But hey, let's keep going.
And also,
Tim Dog, shout out your social man so the people can follow you.
Call me a monkey.
Shout out your social, Tim Dog.
Monkeys can't play the saxophone.
That's right.
And neither can I.
Oh, okay, monkey. I'm sorry.
All right.
Guess you're monkey.
Shout out your social, Tim
That's
Dog.
okay, ugly duckly. No, follow me on Instagram, Father's Love 99.
I got you. Pharaoh King. Shout out your social, man.
Pharaoh _71. IG King Ryan Facebook. That's about it.
All right, then. When you have to cover, you bought your daughter.
Man, let
go
me get
follow and see the
behind
car.
the scenes, man. Yeah.
Go follow and see the car. I almost commented, me too, Daddy.
Shout out to social bad professor. Shout out to social people following you, man.
Lord have mercy. The Mad Professor died one word on Instagram and YouTube. Okay. I just put out a couple videos. Y'all need to watch them.
Okay, then check it out. Make sure you follow me at the Audacity Podcast on YouTube. You also find me at Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube. I haven't posted on that site in a minute. I got to get back on my job. And also, you can find us every Friday night for 2 Cigars in a Blunt at 8 o'clock. But the party ain't over. We got the after show following this. And that's where everybody get a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. And then you can catch us every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast, Tim.
Better Than Sex Sports Podcast.
That's right, Tim. Okay, make sure you check us out every goddamn
Better Than Sports Sex Podcast.
Negro, please.
Check us out.
You can do that with your goddamn self.
No, I say the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast.
No, I'm talking about Tim. He could do that one. He can do that one himself.
You check us out every Wednesday night, and all we do is talk about sports. And this coming Wednesday is the first episode, segment of Let's Pick 'em. Oh, right around the corner. The season right around the corner. So make sure you join us and make sure you come with your picks. Make sure you hit that comment. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you join us for the after show. I am the man on the street.
Tim, this is King. The late arrival Pharaoh King.
Good Lord.
Later, Robert and later on, and saying what he had to say.
Trying to get the shit straight. This is the mad professor living in the booth. Y'all, I'm gonna jump all y'all.
Talk shit with, I tell you, this Joker, man, his internet is good now. Now he acting all. I tell you, boy. Hey, with that, hey, make sure y'all come back for the after show. That's where everybody get a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Tim Dog here talk about the spider. He probably talk about the spider web in the next one. Shit, I don't know.
These spiders are good because they get rid of all the insects that you don't want.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.